This is 2 Minutes Together, a ministry of Central Lutheran Church, Eugene, Oregon. I'm Pastor Ben. This week we have our celebration of Palm Sunday, where we remember when Jesus processed triumphally into Jerusalem. Here, I'm standing in the sanctuary where we frequently process into our services. There's a lot of different aspects of that procession that Jesus has in his triumphal entry, where people recognize Jesus as the new king. But I'd like to focus on one thing. That is, you may know from the story that Jesus directs his disciples, go into an area and find a donkey there and go ahead and just take it. And if anybody asks you, say, the Lord has need of it. This little detail doesn't often get a lot of attention, but do you ever wonder why Jesus seems to make a big deal of the point that this donkey doesn't belong to him, but they're going to bring it along anyway? Well, there might be a few different reasons for that, but the one I'd like to consider and reflect on is if Jesus is coming as king in this area, then as king, it sort of does belong to him. Everything belongs to him. But unlike a new king coming into the area, Jesus doesn't go and grasp absolutely everything of the riches and wealth as personal possession. Instead, he simply asks, go find a donkey. And what does the text say? This is one who's coming humble on the back of a donkey. And in fact, it says, and if anyone does ask you about where this donkey comes from, we'll send it back to them immediately. Jesus comes as king, but a completely different kind of king than they'd had before. Jesus' triumph is Jesus coming in humility, knowing that the role he has as Messiah and King, the way he is going to save them, what they're calling for with the word Hosanna, is through his suffering and death. This triumphal entry, entering us into Holy Week, preparing us for Maundy, Thursday, Good Friday, and always, eventually, Easter Sunday. This is 2 Minutes Together. I'm Pastor Ben.